Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Bears will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Slips through the line. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. With myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's caught. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll pull it on the read. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game. And I know that because he was the sideline reporter. It was a 0-0 tie. Yes, both teams from the same region, so a lot on the line. We've seen some excitement with these rivalry games, and with this matchup, Jesse, I'm excited about today.
Me too. And I think when you think about Texas football, everyone's always talking about Texas versus Texas A&M. Don't forget about Baylor, TCU. These fan bases do not like each other, and the action on the field seemingly always delivers.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, we're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football, though. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the end. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down. Unleashes one. Throws it in. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gives it on the option. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be
to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is and get into the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Complete to the right. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hardy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Bears want to move quickly. Back to pass on second down. Got a man. It's right. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him to screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
High in the chains now on second and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It'll be third and long. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wide receiver. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Bears will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Quarterback may change this route. 3rd down play from the gun. Close to the marker, it's Boyd. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. From the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Hardy. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Bears have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. defense changing the play. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Throwing right. Touchdown! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
The AT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 6 over Pittsburgh. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on this week. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's caught. It's Shelton. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on first down. He's going for the big play. He makes the catch inside the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Got a man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the
I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
One more snap coming before halftime. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Fielded in the end zone, it's Baker. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even, but the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
The Horned Frogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Fighting off the defender. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard, we're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Well, they really could have used that pass there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Turner. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Bears want to pick up the tempo. Grab in the backfield. It's Hardy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and
situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on a scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Boyd. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And some room to work. Turning it off. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Right back to the well. Finding open areas. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year. But I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Bowling Green. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Makes it past the marker. Right down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, TCU!
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, though.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Powers through the defender.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. Quarterback making adjustments. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
2nd down, he'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that 1st down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the 1st down, gets out of bounds. New set of downs for this offense.
They'll go with a direct snap. Finds a little space. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Bears back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try the run. We'll give them a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Gonna let it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Boyd. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Bears will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped. And oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Williams. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, They're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, give on the inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Slithers into space. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Now they're going to throw it. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll ride his man on the option. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Bloomington. They're up by 24 over West Virginia. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on him for us. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And the Bears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Turner. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Bears with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Gotta get to him. Gotta ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Off play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Saw a spot in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
And there's no quitting this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
And the Bears have taken it inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. There's a hit. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lost to throw again. And he will score. Touchdown Bears!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the 2-point try. From the gun. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there. The hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. The gun wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football. I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Somehow fits it into that traffic. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. I know they were expected to win this game, and they're just about to finish it off, but there is something to be said for handling this type of pressure.
Handling it and squashing it. I mean, what an unbelievable job proving that you're one of the best teams in the country. Like, leave no doubt. That's a good football team on the other side of the field, Palmer, that they just took apart.
Yeah, they've been able to fight complacency all season long. It seems like it never matters who's lined up across from them. They're bringing their A-plus game to the yard, and they did that here today. Statement delivered.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Great game over there, dog.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Where's she?
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. So TCU pulls out the victory over Baylor. You know those Horned Frogs.
What a rivalry game. What a rivalry game, dog.
Until they meet again. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.
Shoot, chill.